Hey everybody, welcome back to Up and Adam channel 2. Boom. You see that? Like bippity boppity boom. Okay. All right, guys, we are back to talk about more Jersey because the Jersey ain't stopping. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about it. We got some Jersey. It's going to keep Jerseying. Then let's just keep talking about it. We'll talk about the daughters. No, actually, we won't. Somebody else will and whatnot. All right. Before we jump in, I did see a lot of your guys' messages about the reactions and stuff like that I'm getting from going to the gym. Thank you. I saw Benadryl, dermatologist, go to a doctor, all of the things. Change your gyms. Guys, it's not I'm even working out. If you could see right next to me, I have a full like Peloton situation over here. It's something with the rubber that I'm allergic to. So, but thank you. Thank you guys for reaching out and being so sweet. But Joe Giudice is responding to Louis Ruelas' comments about his daughters, and Rachel Fuda is also chiming in to the Jersey conversation. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead and pop off in the comment section, smash that like button, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. We do it like we do it. Starting here, please. Thank you. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Joe Giudice has reacted to Louis Ruelas' comments about his daughters wearing thongs and short skirts. Days after Louis was labeled inappropriate and sick for statements made on Teresa Giudice's podcast about the children, well, that the Real Housewives of New Jersey star and Joe share, including Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana. They would be 23, 20, 18, and 14. Joe responded to a fan's request for his reaction. Joe, you need to comment on that creep's remark about not his, but your daughters. And he said he comes off pretty weird. Just didn't come across well. He's actually not a bad person. I met him a few times. But during an episode of Teresa's podcast last week, her husband was heard encouraging her and Joe's daughters to try it all. You know, nothing bad or anything like that, but I'm saying, like, go to the club and dance, wear a thong, wear a short skirt, show your legs off a little bit, is what he said. And that was heard in a clip shared by the Housewife Historian 2 on Instagram, because they're the most proper girls I've ever met. But it's like, experience it now, take a risk. Now, Louis then recalled the family trip that he and Teresa took with the girls last year. We went to Greece last year. And by the way, this podcast is not available anymore. We went to Greece last year. You know what? You told your daughters, wear a thong. Do it now. Do it now, because I didn't do it when I was young. Do it now. Experience it now. And then when they came out in thongs, you're like, you guys looking amazing. But immediately after the clip was posted to Instagram, fans reacted with outrage, saying that Louis was so inappropriate and creepy and expressing concern over potential grooming. One person said Louis is scary, and another told Joe to wake up and warn his daughters. Now, as the real dad, do you think it's okay for him to encourage this? Is what a third person asked. We know Teresa will do anything to make this turn up happy, but really, your girls? But amid the backlash, the clip of Louis' statements appeared to have been edited out of this episode on YouTube. So if you guys are looking for the comment about the daughters, you're not finna get it. It ain't happening. But okay. Speaking of Juicy Joe Giudice, well, Bravo Snarkside also caught this, where he said, I don't know why everyone has to take everything out of context. I know there are a lot of stories out there saying I commented badly on Louis. I've spent time with Louis, and I want to say I would never say anything wrong about him. Louis is a great guy and very good to my daughters. My daughters are very fortunate to have him in their lives, and I'm grateful for that. That's all I have to say. Enough with this bullshit. Juicy Joe has spoken. Give us the juice, Joe. Oh, he just did. Boom. All right. Well, that's not it for Jersey, because we're going over here to Rachel Fuda. Now, Rachel is revealing her biggest downfall as a housewife as she reflects on Louis Ruelas' impact on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. During an interview on Monday, Rachel suggested that Teresa Giudice's podcast was set up to defend her controversial husband and spoke of Louis' toxicity. Rachel also reacted to Teresa defending him, wishing harm on Margaret Joseph's son, and she admitted that she never considered saying anything about his behavior on the show. I have morals, is what Rachel explained to Us Weekly on August 12th. I've said that a million times, but this is my biggest downfall as a housewife, is that I hold myself to a higher standard than some of the women that are on our show. I don't feel like I need to ruin people's reputations and livelihoods in order to make myself successful. I wasn't raised that way. But while many have said that Louis has been the downfall of New Jersey, which reached a ratings low amid season 14, Rachel said that she couldn't say firsthand as she was never on the show without him. I wasn't here before he got here. And I think that's an important thing to kind of realize is like it happened at the same time. From what I recall, his involvement in the show happened simultaneously, increased when I became a housewife. But from what people are saying, it sounds like that. Although Rachel acknowledged that Louis has seen a lot of the backlash in recent months, she hinted that Teresa was also a problem for the series. I do feel like there's been a common denominator for 14 years, and that hasn't been Louis. I think that he kind of poured gasoline on the fire. He just kind of mic dropped it. You know what I mean? He just put the bookend on it. Unfortunately, I feel like Teresa does have to clean up a lot of the things that he says. And I mean, I feel like her podcast solely exists to clean up Louis's mess. But every time somebody sends me something or I hear something, it's like she's talking about or justifying his actions or something he said. So it does seem like there's quite a bit of toxicity around him. Now, looking back at how Louis wished harm on Margaret's son and how Teresa defended his comment, Rachel wished Teresa knew how to self reflect. It's okay to look at your partner and say, you made a mistake. Can I just say really quick? I look at my husband all the time and I'm like, actually, I looked at his ass last night and he said, "What do you want for dinner?" I said, "Oh, I would like a chicken fajita, double rice, no veggies, no beans, shredded cheese on the side, and please with the corn tortillas, but double the corn tortillas." He came home. I had a steak fajita. I have beans, double beans, no rice, still had the veggies, and I had flour tortillas. And I was like, if I would have fucked up your fajitas, we would have had a real problem. And no, it's not the same. But what I'm saying is sometimes we don't communicate the most effectively. And that's okay. That's a fucking relationship for you. If you've never been in a relationship, then you wouldn't know. But if you've been in a relationship, you know that sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody, they don't always hear you. You become white noise to them because you're in their ear all the time. You're like, you kind of blend in. Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean where all of a sudden I forgot what it was, but it was on the ship where they become a part of the ship and they like come out and they have coral on their face and shit. It's like you become part of the ship. You just become less significant. It sucks. It does. But welcome to relationships. Not mine though. I love him. Okay, back to it. So she said, and if I recall correctly, she defended it and then she backtracked because I think Dolores Catania was trying to say it in so many ways. You can't defend it, so just own it. But I think she knows she shouldn't have said that because, it's just how it is. But she is such a ride or die. Like, I'm going to defend this, even when it's completely, you can't say those things. These are conversations you have when cameras are down, not when they're up, not when you have a mic on. And I was shocked when those words came out of his mouth. All right, guys. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Thoughts. Jizzy. I'm going to go take some Benadryl. Papa. I'm about to go get my nose waxed, my eyebrows waxed, my beard trimmed. These long locks cut. Say goodbye. I'm about to pull it all together. God. I'm about to be a new bitch. So wish me luck. And I'll see you later. Love you guys. Bye.